Hi guys, it's me again. We're going to continue our mask, hygiene, and social distancing little mini tutorial. So today we're going to go over practicing hand hygiene. So this is really simple. We're just going to talk about washing hands, which is something that, occurs naturally throughout our day. I know that, with COVID-19, we're definitely going to have to do it more. So just, some quick tips on how to desensitize your learner on hand washing just a little bit more throughout their day. Okay. So 5 quick tips to go over hand washing. Here we go. All right. Again, I am a big advocate for social stories. I think it's a great way to explain a lot of these abstract concepts and help these kids comprehend, what's going on, what I need to do, what are the expectations, what does washing hands look like. So I definitely think it's a great way and highly feasible in your home setting to just play these videos and expose your child to hand washing practices and explain why we hand wash. And again, when you expose your child to these social stories, ask questions, point to the pictures, discuss, oh, she's washing her hands, she's using soap, and reinforce, your child for attending to these social stories because, these social stories have a lot of good information and your child's absorbing all this information in that social story, so we want to reinforce that behavior. Also, again, as previously stated in slides, if you need a personalized social story for your hand washing, please feel free to reach out to your teacher, behaviorist. We'd be more than happy to help you and create a social story that's individualized to your learner. I think that's important as well to, make sure that the social story used is personalized and meets the needs of, your current student and learner. Okay. So using visual supports to prompt your learner. All right. So I am a big visual person. I think it's important to have visuals. I'm a visual learner, so I learn best when visuals are exposed to me. Do I keep a washing hands checklist? No, but I think it's a good start, especially for learners who are new to washing hands and need that visual prompt on how to complete the steps and what's expected in each step. So this is a great way to teach all the steps. Now, again, you don't have to keep the chart forever, but for our learners who are just learning, this is a great way to teach that skill. And obviously you would prompt as necessary. And another great suggestion is using some foaming soap. So again, with that visual component, foaming soap is obviously white, it's foamy, you see it, and then, the more you wash, it disappears. So it's almost like a natural visual cue for your learners to say, oh, the soap is gone, I'm all done with washing my hands. So that's another great idea, easy, quick tip on, teaching your learner when to stop washing hands and increasing that length of time. So foaming soap is a really great strategy. And then also talking about visuals, using some type of timer or visual timer. You can also play your child's favorite song, or on YouTube there's a lot of different hand washing songs that you can play. That's a really great idea to pair when your child is washing their hands, just because you're pairing it with something preferred, as well as giving the deadline of, okay, from start to finish, this is when we wash our hands, when the song is over, and etc. So it gives that ending point. So these are really, easy to use strategies. Most of us have phones. So if you ever want to use a visual timer on your phone, you're more than welcome to. Also with playing the song, I'm almost positive everyone has YouTube. So easy way to, implement, those procedures. Also, tons of visuals out there. If you Google visual support for washing hands, you'll come across 20, and they're all free. But again, if you need something personalized, individualized for your learner, reach out to your teacher or behaviorist, because we're here to help you, and we can make it unique to that learner's needs. Video modeling and songs. So I touched upon songs before for a different reason, pairing it with washing hands. But songs are a great way to model what is expected when we wash our hands. All kids love songs and music, and it's a great visual support to show what the expectations are when we wash our hands. Another great resource is just watching a video model of washing hands. Again, you want to make sure, though, when you're picking your model, that it's someone who's modeling positive behavior, someone who is comparable to your child. If you're using video modeling and you have a 7-year-old, I wouldn't use an adult. I would use a kid. That's a great way to use, the video model. And again, there's tons on YouTube for you to use and choose from. I haven't seen any bad video modeling of washing hands, so hopefully, you won't come across those. But great resource, evidence-based. And what's great about this is that during downtimes of not washing hands, you can just play the video while you're, waiting in the doctor's office, or, going food shopping, or, just when you're not doing anything at all and you need, it's downtime, there's nothing going on, play the video and have your child watch, a video model of washing hands, and reinforce that behavior. Praise your child. Oh, I love how you're watching that video. It's a great video of washing hands, and etc. So great strategy. Again, extremely feasible in the home environment, easy to use. Video modeling, social stories, great resources. Reinforce. So I'm sure if, for those who are watching my videos, you're hearing reinforce like all the time. That is your priority in increasing any of these behaviors that I have discussed. You want to reinforce the behavior no matter what. You need to do it. Whether it be verbal specific praise or a tangible item such as iPad time, an activity, a paint activity, we want to increase the behavior. Now, do we have to eventually reinforce every time that child washes their hands? No, but if we wanted to see a quick increase of it and we want to promote that behavior, then yes, you're going to need to reinforce it in the beginning. And then once you see that your child is doing it and doesn't need it as much, you're going to fade it out systematically. So very important, it's really important to reinforce that skill. So just remember that, reinforce. If I want to see more of a behavior, I want to reinforce it. And again, practice. Easy to practice washing hands. You can do it throughout the day. You can add it to your schedule. You can, ask your teacher to add it to a live Zoom where, one of the activities is wash hands. But you can practice multiple times a day. You can practice watching the videos, watching the social stories, watching the video modeling. You can practice hands-on, and you can encompass it into your day naturally. So if it's time for dinner, then it's time to wash hands. First wash hands, then dinner. Or, oh, we're gonna play with our toys. Okay, play with our toys. After we play with our toys, we're gonna wash our hands, wash your hands. So really great ways to just build this in naturally. And I recommend doing it that way. Pull your child when it makes the most sense to practice washing their hands. So again, start with 30 seconds of washing hands, 2 to 5 times per day, and you can increase the time as your child progresses without tantrums or noncompliance. And remember, you want to provide that reinforcement after they wash their hands, directly after. because we want to increase this behavior. Um, Again, pretty easy, pretty self explanatory. Tons of visuals out there on Google. Google it on Teachers Speak Teachers, tons of visuals. Pinterest has a tons of visuals. YouTube has like 1,000 social stories on hand washing. Boom Cards has like 1,000 activities on hand washing. And video modeling, another great resource on YouTube. So really easy, not a lot of planning involved, and just expose your child as much as possible. Because, when we're in school, we're going to be washing our hands a little more frequently than usual. And again, any questions or concerns, reach out to your teacher or your behaviorist. We're here to help. All right. Thanks again. Bye.